Welcome back, friends. So if you've been following along, again, we're just kind of organizing the Jeep and clearing things out. And a few videos ago, quite a few videos ago actually, we built this tailgate table, and it is just fantastic. We love it. It's amazing. A few videos after that, I thought of an idea where I could put storage on the back of it. Hence, that's where these bags came from. And we like it. They work pretty good. It's nice and convenient. Gives you a little bit of storage back here on the tailgate. But then one of you recommended I put a molle panel on it. And I thought, well, that is just a fantastic idea. So that's what I did. I ordered a molle panel. I kind of sourced a few, figured out which one I'd like, and I ordered it, and it's finally in. So let's go take a look at it. Okay, so I'll be honest. I opened this box already to take a look at it, and I really tried hard not to do it, but I just had to. But this is as far as I got. I actually didn't unwrap it or anything, so this is my first look at it too. So let's take a look here. Now, there were two options that I posed in a previous video. One was plastic and metal. I ended up going with the metal one. And I am not disappointed so far, because it looks, oh yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. The powder coating seems like it's really nice. The cuts are all nice and clean. I even like the way it bends a little bit. It's kind of cool. I didn't realize it had this top bend or break on it. I like that. I like it a lot. So if you want to check these guys out, I'm not affiliated with them or anything. I'll throw an eBay link up to this specific one, but I'll also throw a link to his exact website. I messaged him on eBay because I didn't want this like Rubicon logo that was on the top here. He said absolutely no problem. It wasn't an extra charge or anything. It was very simple. So if you want one of these, you can go ahead and message him. But yeah, they're really cool. So let's go ahead. Let's get the bags off the tailgate and get this installed, and then go from there. All right, let's get all these things off so we can start mounting our panel. One thing that I failed to mention actually is that panel is actually it's made in the USA, so that's kind of nice. It's not a Chinese panel or anything. I like that. I like when companies like when I can buy American made. This feels right. These bags though are definitely not American made, for one, but they did their job. They definitely helped me realize that storage on the back of this thing is a smart idea. I don't know what I'm going to do with this though. I think maybe maybe I can use this spot again for the hook still. I really like our pot holder on here. It holds really well. So one issue that I was running through in my mind is, how do I get this to mount here onto this board? Now, I could run a bolt through this thing onto the back of the table and put a nut on the other side, but I kind of like the table being smooth on the other side. I really do. So I was trying to figure out, like, what could I do to mount this so that it stays flush on the other side, so I have a nice flat surface. That's when I came across these. They're called connecting cap nuts. What they're really used for, I think, if you have like two pieces of like shelf wood that you need to like join together like this, you can drill a hole and run it through this way and then run the bolt through them. But what we're going to do is we're going to drill the hole. Instead, we're just going to sink it through like here, and we're just going to pull the bolt through the other side. And I think that'll hold. I think it'll be good. I think there's enough meat on there to really capture the outer side of the wood, outer side of the hole, I mean, and give us a nice, strong, secure connection. Because if you look at this, it's actually got these nice standoffs here to keep you from getting too close, but actually allow you to have room to run the molle webbing. And honestly, there's enough space in there. I might be able to figure out a way to put things behind it that are interesting. But without those standoffs, you would really have no way of weaving things through here. At least that's the idea, I think. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a spot marked here, and then we'll start some drilling. I think I'm gonna put it that way, actually. I like the logo over there. I went ahead and marked all these holes. I just kind of held the panel up here, and then I couldn't find a pin that would actually fit through those holes, so I just stuck a drill bit and just kind of twisted and just marked all 4 of my holes, and hopefully it's gonna be accurate enough for this. So now those caps that we're gonna install, like the little nutsert looking things, it calls for 11/30 seconds drill bit. Kind of big, but here goes nothing. Let's see what happens. So I knew better on that one. I've done this enough times to know that I should have punched a smaller hole through and come through the other side. That way I didn't make such an ugly looking hole, but oh well. We're testing everything. I can always rebuild this. It was cheap enough. Let's get all the other holes done and see what happens. All right, in theory, if I did this correctly, we should get this to bolt up, hopefully. I'm wondering if these bolts are gonna be too long. I bought 3-inch bolts. I didn't know, kind of didn't know how long to buy, so I just kind of overestimated, but it looks to be that they're too long. Okay, I'm gonna pull them out. I'm gonna pull them all out. I'm gonna cut them down, and let me see, how do I tighten these up though? There's an Allen key. You can use an Allen key on the end of these guys and hold them so they don't spin, so you can get them nice and tight. So these definitely got to be cut down. I have them way too long, way too long. Okay, let's do that. All right, I got these all kind of started here, so let's get them all snugged down and see how it looks. There we go. I think that's pretty good. Let's check it out. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, I think that looks really nice. I really like it. And unfortunately though, we have one problem. I ordered extra pouches to put on here so we could test it out, and none of them came in. So I don't have any right now. We're waiting for them. Seems like everything nowadays you have to wait way longer than you think. But I do have one pouch we can put here to take a look. Let me grab it. So here we go. This is the pouch that I have. Funny enough, this is actually a Smittybilt pouch. You can see it right there. And I had one of those overhead gear consoles with all the pouches and everything. I thought it was going to be amazing. It wasn't. Don't recommend it. However, one of the pouches I kept was this one, and it fits my new stove perfectly. So I thought, well, since I have it and it's here, let's see if we can get this thing right here. And that's kind of my idea. I want to mount all my cooking stuff right on the end of this thing. Let's get it mounted up. One thing that's apparent right now is that if this little gap was not here, this almost be impossible to get these molle straps in here. I really don't know how easy this is going to be since this material is not flexible. I'm assuming it's going to be quite difficult, especially with these cheaper molle bags like the Smittybilts. They tend to be not like as flexible. I think what they do is they just choose really hard material that's cheap, which I wouldn't put it past them because that's the brand this is. But because of that, these things can be very difficult to get very difficult to weave in here. I remember when I was trying to weave all the bags in for the Smittybilt gear console thing, it was a nightmare, literal nightmare. I remember doing it in the middle of the summer, and every bag that I did, I was sweating so much after the first one. And it sounds dumb, but these things can be really tough to use. Really, really tough to weave in. I don't even know, honestly, I don't even know with this system if I'm going to be able to weave it like all the way kind of how you're supposed to. But really, it's so strong, this backing plate. I mean, probably don't have to weave it all the way through, but let's see how far we get. What do you think? Think we can get one more out of that? I would like to. I think, let's go for it. Let's see if we can. Might as well try to do it right since I'm already doing it. I'm not sure I can get these things clipped. It's really in there. Oh, there's one. I lied. Maybe I can get them clipped. or snapped, I guess. There's two. Hindsight, putting this all together before you mount the board is probably actually the best way to go. Oh, wait. Maybe if we just go like that. There we go. Oh yeah. Even with this cheaper bag, the thing is definitely not going anywhere. I like that. I like that a lot. All right, so here it is in its full glory. And now you can kind of see what I'm going for. I know a Smitty mill makes a version of this where you can kind of like screw it to the back of your tailgate, but the addition of the table is what I think makes this genius. And to the subscriber who recommended this idea, you, sir, you got a big brain. But anyway, so let's say you want to cook something. My stove is going to be packed right here always. So you just pull it out, zip everything back up, pull down the table, and set up your stove and start cooking. And now everything is tucked away and you don't have to go digging for parts and all that stuff. You always know where it's at, which is kind of nice. I'm really excited to do that, have everything just be very organized. I'm excited for that. If I can't say it again, I'm really excited to be organized, just so you guys know. I have some really unique storage ideas for this that's coming. Unfortunately, just the pouches and everything didn't show up. But when they get here, rest assured, we'll do a video on them. We'll pack them all together and yeah, we'll get all this sorted out so that we can have one whole area of the Jeep completely done and cleaned up. Well, I am really pleased with this product. It's really high quality, it's really nice, it's really thick, it's like 12 gauge steel. It's not very heavy because it has all those holes drilled into it, but I'm definitely not breaking it anytime soon, so I'm really excited about that. It's really nice. It really extends the just usability and capability of the tailgate table. And looking at it, I already have a cool idea for something to do with it. So stay tuned for the next few videos where we continue to organize this thing and just create organization solutions. Also, like I said, I have a bunch of molle pouches coming and something unique solutions for the back of this tailgate. And we'll go over that and tackle that together and tackle that so you guys can see that and then maybe give me feedback and throw some feedback my way, which I really love. I would have never thought of this specific molle panel if someone had not thrown a different idea out in the comments for me. And that's how I kind of came across this. So thank you again. This guy, I'm going to drop his links in the description below so you can take a look at it. I think it's molle-platform-solutions.com is the website, and he has an eBay store, and I got this from his eBay store, so I'll throw a link to both so you can check him out. But he's got a lot of different things that he creates, and he's really easy to deal with and talk to, and really fast to respond. So that's really nice to hear. Anyway, one big update coming to the channel. You're going to notice a little bit change in content. The Jeep content's not going to go away. It's always going to be there, and I'm going to continue to make more and more as much as I can. I like making it. I think you guys like watching it. But Helen and I are getting married, so we're really excited about that. It's been a long time coming, and because of the current climate, we have to do things a little differently. So with that, there's going to be some building and tearing down of things and just projects we have to take care of. I thought some of you guys would like to see that. It's a little more insight into our personal lives that you guys probably don't get to see. So expect those videos. They're going to come during the week. I'm just going to sprinkle them out. There's not going to be any regularity to them necessarily. But if you want to watch them, go ahead. If you don't, go ahead and skip it. And just wait for the Jeep content to come out. It'll always be there, especially with some of the new exciting ideas I have. Anyway, well, I think it's about time to end this video. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.